What's up, gamers? It's Gamin Thunder, and today we're going to be talking about video games. What video games specifically? My top 5 favorite video games. Just like the top 5 favorite anime series, we talked about some of my top 5 favorite anime, but now we're doing this with video games. So, grab your controllers and grab some gamer fuel, and let's get rolling. So as you expected, I'm a gamer. Pretty much everything I do is pretty much gaming related. But let's talk about some of the best games I've ever played in my life, and why they're so important to me, and why I'll always love them most. We did a video where we talked about my top 5 25 games, but this is going to be different. We're going to be breaking this off in a series, and now that I played some epically new games, it's time we have a little refresher about that and see which ones stayed and which ones gone and which new ones skyrocketed. Now remember guys, just like in the top 5 favorite anime, this is going to go in descending order from 5 to 1. All in being my opinions, and I hope that these are some of your favorite games too. So, let's start with number 5. Number 5, Marvel's Spider-Man 2. You guys remember Spider-Man from his first game, and Miles Morales from his own spin-off Spider-Man game, but now we're talking about Spider-Man 2, the sequel of the first Spider-Man game. This game has really become one of the best games in the PlayStation Store, and not to mention, it has the epic features of switch between both Spider-Man. I really think that the best part about it is that you're able to switch between them and have all sorts of different movesets, like with Peter using the symbiote, and Miles with his Venom power, as both characters that interact with each other in all sorts of different ways and different levels that just makes it so much great. This is definitely the game you have to get on your PlayStation. I mean, I don't have the game on me right now, but I managed to play it from a friend of mine, and whew, that game was dynamite. Alright, so you guys gotta really play Spider-Man 2. I mean, it's any kind of game you need to get if you have a PlayStation 5. Like the one I'll soon be getting again. At least I got to keep the poster. Number 4, Persona 5 Strikers. I love a good Persona game. And Persona 5 Strikers, actually when I played it, I was living in heaven. It's pretty much a game with a free-for-all, just like in Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, which is still great by the way, where you actually play as Persona characters at the event of Persona 5 Royal. I definitely say that the big highlight of it is that you get some new characters, new movesets, an interesting story, as you journey through the palaces, or as they're called, the jails, and undermine the same concept when you're going at the Persona 5 and the Phantoms. You gotta go in there and change the hearts of those wicked, with some crazy twist villains, crazy twist powers, and some new and exciting allies. You are in for a ride when you're in that Persona 5 Strikers. It's so great that not only was it great on the Switch, I also got it on the PlayStation. I was that crazy enough to get the same game, but for different consoles. Number 3, Skylanders Superchargers. The 5th game of the Skylanders series from Toys to Life, and Skylanders Superchargers introduces an epic story and a really amazing gimmick. Where you're able not only to just use your Skylanders, but also use a customized vehicle for your Superchargers to bring some supercharged action to Skylands. When Chaos take over Skyland, you gotta expect the Superchargers are there to save the day. When you got some all sorts of crazy vehicle paths and you actually use your Superchargers to really extend the story along. But if I were you want to play Skylanders, have a lot more Skylanders than that, like from the first 4 games, and a lot of Superchargers to really supercharge your whole gameplay thing, and make sure to always collect as much as you can. But now and then, you might want to worry about the ones that are getting scalped, or the ones that are getting pretty pricey. But all in that, Skylanders Superchargers will always be one of my favorites. It wasn't my favorite Skylanders series game. Why would I have 2 of the same game but for 2 different Xboxes? I mean, come on. You gotta agree, it's pretty awesome. Another unique thing about Skylanders Superchargers, they actually did a collaboration with Nintendo where they brought in some of their favorite characters, such as Bowser with his own vehicle, and Donkey Kong. Yeah, I don't have Donkey Kong yet, but look at Bowser! That is so cool! The best part of it, you can use him as Skylander, or if you want to get fancy, slip on the bottom and use him as an amiibo. Whenever you're not busy saving Skylands, you can always go on Xbox Live or PlayStation Plus, where you can team up with your friends and save Skylands together. Or you can just go online and start doing the racing option, where you can race with other players online, or just race with yourself. Who knows? You might enjoy this gimmick more than I have. I highly doubt it. Number 2, Pokemon Platinum. The classic DS games for Pokemon will always be in my heart, and none other than the best Pokemon game ever, Pokemon Platinum. The Sinnoh region has been a really great series, and it's one of the best game series, and Pokemon Platinum, this has always been one of the most rarest games to find physical. You probably find finding fake ones on Temu or anywhere, but if you want to get Pokemon Platinum, I definitely suggest you get it right now. Not only do you be able to have to go through the whole Sinnoh region all over again and find out the legendary Giratina, but you're able to go through all sorts of different challenges, and the best part is you'll be able to get Pokemon that is not exclusive to either game, like Diamond and Pearl. You can actually get all the games there, and it'll be so much easier to complete the Pokedex for that game than it was for the other two. Plus, you'll be able to get some epic battles with your epic team. I highly recommend getting Infernape, and Empoleon's second choice for it, but I don't know about Torterra. But still, Pokemon Platinum, it'll always be my favorite Pokemon game of all time. If you guys don't believe me, well, then you must be losing it more than I am. Number 1, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Everyone's here. But the game has been really epic, and everyone is gotta play this game. When you got all the characters from every Smash Bros. Game and coming together, it's a whole free-for-all game where you're able to smash with other players, not the way you think, plays different characters from all sorts of different series, and with the Fighter Pass, you're not only playing with games from different series such as Nintendo, you're also getting Sega characters, all sorts of different characters from there. Even Kingdom Hearts and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, it has to be the most epic games. And not to mention, it's got a very important story mode called World of Light, where you actually be able to save other characters and then play as them as you defeat darkness and light with the power of the fights. So if you guys really love Super Smash Bros., definitely get Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I mean, me and Charizard, we play that game all somebody say Smash Bros. We didn't say we were actually playing it, dude. Well, you said Smash Bros. And I thought we were actually going to be playing. Yeah, well, maybe after the video, or something. Ow! Stop hitting me! I can't help it. So, of course, all these games remain in a special place in my gamer heart. So you can all see why I love gaming. But let's see why I love these games so much. Spider-Man games always have some of the best fights, not to mention all the web-swinging action and activities you can do there. Plus the story has always evolved since these first two games, and now Spider-Man 2 has become a real game changer for all you PlayStation fans out there. Persona allows you to see the truth of others and see behind the mask of what truly lies there, and unleash the power inside of you. And not to mention, it brings together some unlikely people from the law, or even some rebels out there. So really, Persona, I really love it. And if I had my own Persona, I wonder what it would be like. You know it would be me. Yeah, I think it would be you, Charizard. Now, you mind if I finish the video? I always enjoy playing Superchargers on my Xbox, but I really wish they would have put Bowser on the Xbox. But I guess I'll have to get the Wii U version for it. And whenever I'm not busy racing, I'm always saving Skylands. But I always make a time for a little bit of racing. It's no Mario Kart, but it's really fun. And I get to play as Skylanders like never before and race with them too. Especially on the 3DS. I'll always cherish one of my favorite regions in all Pokemon series. The Sinnoh region has always been one of my favorites. And I got my second favorite starter. But let's be honest, Charizard will always be my favorite. And not to mention, I have a killer team in there. Not as much as me. Hey, are you done punching me? Hey, now I am. Charizard will always be my number one, and he will always be... Why am I even reading this, buddy? You know you're my number one partner. I just had to be sure. I love you, GT. I think you're really cool too. Smash Bros will always be our number one pick. After all, me and Charizard, when we're together, we're unstoppable. Not to mention, when you're in that game, you can use all sorts of items like a leaf blower, poison mushrooms, or even these babies. You guys want to show off in Smash Bros, see how good you are? I like to see you try to beat me. Hey, so come at me. Always game to your heart's content, guys. Play all the games that you want, whatever your favorite game is, whether it's mobile, it's console, or whatever. You just be sure about a game all you want and play your favorite games. Just like my favorites right here. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching this top 5 favorite games. And I really like to continue this series. Like, it was really fun going over all my favorite games, so why just stop there? So, let's make a new challenge for you guys. And if this video gets 5 more likes, we'll talk about 5 more of my favorite video games. Will we be able to do it? Let's find out. So until then, guys, keep gaming and play with your favorite games. And until then, comment, like, subscribe, join my Discord, follow my Instagram, subscribe to all my friends' socials, and I'll see you guys later with more of my favorite games. And this is Gamin Thunder, signing